morning, everybody. This is October 30th, 2020. 2 degrees Celsius. Feels like zero. There's a little flurry in the air. I don't know if we'll see any snow today, but possibly. And so we're going to take a walk around a bit of the Northend here in Halifax again, because it takes quite a bit to cover the whole area. So I'm going to do another short video of the Northend today, something just a little bit different than what we've done before. So take a little walk. I might get cold, so it might be a short video, but we'll do our best to brave the elements here today, and hopefully it's going to be a good walk and not too cold. So wind blowing today, and so my phone tells me it feels like zero, but I don't know. I think it feels colder than that. But anyways, we're gonna go for a little walk out of the parking lot here. This is a very busy parking lot that I'm in right here. It's on the corner of Yonge Street and Robie, and you can see that there's a SO station here, and Tim Hortons in the store, and a car wash, all kinds of things to make it really busy here. And there's a big parking lot here too, so a lot of trucks come in here and park. And so there's Tim Hortons, and there's the SO. And we'll take a little walk over here. And walk down Robie Street, and maybe look at some new construction, new buildings that are underway here. Because this area is growing really fast. They're tearing down all the old buildings and putting up new ones. That Lionhead Tavern across the road is a brand new building. And there are Popeyes, Buddy Mart, Western Union, all that kind of stuff. So okay, we're going to walk over here to a big construction site. And anyone that's been away from Halifax for a few years, if you come back here, you're soon going to realize that this is not the same city you left even 10 years ago. It's really grown a lot. There's a lot of new buildings gone up here, and but it's nice here. I think the growth is good, because when buildings are growing, that buildings are going up all around and the city's growing. That's a good thing, because the more people come here, the more industry we have, the more jobs, and we all need a place to work. And so Halifax is about the hub of the Maritimes as far as industry and working and jobs and things to do. It's probably the best place to be in the entire Maritime provinces. So right across the road, there's a building going up right there, which I may cover that after a little bit, because there's too much traffic to cross the road. So a couple of construction things I wanted to show you, the things that are going up here. And right here you'll see two big cranes. I'm going to walk over to that spot, because I'm always interested in seeing new buildings going up, see what they are. And so we'll take a walk over there and see what. I think there are two condos going up there, and maybe some stores and things like that in the bottom. Most of the time that's the way they do it here. They build condos, and the ground floor is stores and things like that. Shoppers Drug Mart is a big drugstore chain in Canada. I think they're coast to coast. They're up in Ontario, and they're pretty well everywhere, Shoppers Drug Mart. So that's probably the biggest drugstore chain in Canada. We have lots of tire shops in this little area. Scotia Tires right here. And where I started my video, just back there, is Coast Tire. And you got a few other shops that sell tires as well in this area. So you got lots of places to get tires. Well, I guess I gotta wait for the green light now to get across this intersection. And there's Mr. Transmission on the corner. Looks like it's been here quite a while. I would say before I came here. So I've been in this city now for 2 years and kind of getting used to it, and kind of like walking around doing these videos, so when other people come here they can see what Halifax looks like before they come and decide that this is the kind of place they want to live. I can tell you from my experience after living up in Toronto for 15 years, this is like the best place ever. Very good city. It's got a population here of about 500,000, and there's lots to do, but the place isn't so big that you can't get to know people and things like that. So here's this construction job down here, and it's like really big. I don't know if I can get my camera up to here. There we go. So you can have a look at it. And it's a very big hole, and it looks like it's going to be a couple of condos and all kinds of like that. But we'll see if there's any pictures on the side of the board here. Sometimes they put pictures of what the project is going to look like when it's built. So here's basically what it's going to look like. There's shops in the bottom here, and condos on top. That's what I thought it would probably be. And these are what the old houses look like in Halifax, and they're going fast. They're tearing them down and building these big condos up. So I don't mind, I guess. It's you can't hang on to the old forever. This is what it's going to look like right here when it's all built. You got one tall tower, then you got a couple of short ones. So it looks like 3 buildings, and then shops in the bottom. So you got 3 buildings here, and then you got like a mall or plaza, shops in the bottom. So that's pretty nice. Look at this. Quite the sight down there on this construction job. All right, we'll continue on. I'll go across the street, I guess. Okay, I'm going to stick around this neighborhood here, so I'll go back to the intersection, and there's some construction jobs over here. I want to see how they're doing. I know what used to be there, and it's torn down now. So, and just over this way, there's one more row of buildings they just tore down. So I would expect another building will be going up there. It's a cold morning here today. It's saying 0, but I feel like it's more like about -5. It feels cold to me. And there's a dog, quite frisky. Okay, right across the road is an old schoolhouse. It hasn't been operational for a number of years now because I guess it got in too bad a shape to do anything with. It's always just sitting there, and it's for sale. They want to sell that to somebody that's probably going to tear it down and build something here. Well, that is a big piece of land right there for sale. Anybody interested in putting up a large building? This place right here is for sale. That's on the corner of Almond and Robie. looks like maybe one time they used to show movies outside there with that white screen painted onto the bricks. I hope the wind isn't going to be annoying today in the microphone, because I know anytime the wind's blowing, it usually makes a lot of racket on the videos. So I'm kind of hoping that I can stay sheltered from the wind somewhat to get this video done today. And, here's a little parkette in the corner here. There's not much to it, but it's a place to sit in the summertime when you're walking through here. Benches on the sides and a tree in the middle for shade. So we're on the corner of Almond and Agricola, another busy corner. We're down one block from Robie, which is one of the main streets through the Northend. So we'll go on down the Almond. If you walk right down this way to the end, you'll come to Goddison Street. Okay, I had a little interruption with my phone here. It was doing something there, but I think we're back on track now. I'm not sure what happened, but we'll get that fixed up when I put it into the computer. And you'll never see it. What happened right there, so I'm not sure. I know my phone pointed down to the ground and had a little bit of an issue, but I think we're okay now. So we'll walk down to Goddison Street, which is one of the main streets pretty much at the end of Almond here, and see what's going on down here. Goddison Street is another busy street in Halifax. I hope I can stay out of the wind. Yeah, my phone keeps wanting to, maybe it's too cold. It's too cold for this, I'm not sure just what's going on here. But I think I'm going to turn because it's very windy down here. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do videos up here because it's really windy. Okay, continue on. We'll see how this goes. I'd like to get one video out today anyways. It's not easy because it's cold out here today, and I think my camera doesn't like the cold. By the looks of things, it wants to keep pointing down to the ground for some reason, but I've got it working again now, so well, hopefully it will hold up and I can at least make one video today. It's a fall day here for sure. You can see the leaves all over the ground and the bushes are starting to get bare. Some trees are no leaves left. Some is about half. Half the leaves are gone, half are still on. So some of them are completely bare. There's a lot of leaves on the ground. Well, we'll go across here. I'm just wandering around the Northend. Some people that want to see what it's like here can get a look at the Northend. The Northend is probably the busiest part of Halifax. The South End hasn't got a whole lot down there. The university and a couple of stores and things. But the Northend is the busy part of Halifax. And in my opinion, it's one of the nicest places too, because you got a lot of older buildings here that look really nice, and you got a blend of the new, and there's lots of shops and cafes, things like that up here. So I really enjoy walking around the North End. It's one of my favorite areas, although I don't live here. I live across the harbor in Dartmouth. But if I ever move, I think I'll come to the North End, because it's one of my favorite spots. Alright, gonna go up the street because there's a better watch out I don't get run over here. Looks like a store that is closed. There's doors for now. Maybe somebody will put something else in there, maybe. But it looks like it's closed for now. In spite of how our economy is doing okay here, the COVID-19 is still taking a toll on several businesses. The ones that are going are slowed down a bit. But I don't think too many have closed, but there are some. I know in the malls you really notice it. You go into a mall because rents are high on stores in the malls, and if you don't have the foot traffic in there, you just might as well close up because you're not going to make any money. And I think that's what's happening in several of the shopping malls. Shopping malls were having a hard enough time as it was, but now with the COVID and the restrictions and like we're not on a complete lockdown. We just have to social distance, like keep 2 meters space between us and another person. So, but like restaurants, a restaurant can't fill up their store like they used to, because you got to keep your distance, so that takes space. There's another big construction job over here. I would say this is probably going to be a condo as well, and probably stores, because that seems to be the way they're doing things here. Look, there's a body shop. You never know where you're going to see a little shop. Okay, the only rust control company, body maintenance program found. Yeah, a lot of those little shops up here. Maybe they only got one bay in there, and there's a same person's owned that for the last 20, 30 years, and very, very good places to take your car. There's a picture of what this building's going to look like right there. So it's a big, long building, maybe with some shops on the bottom, and then a condo tower. So that's what's going up in this spot. I went right around the block. There's the other construction job we looked at, and then here's this one. There's a kind of a picture of the building that's going up here. Maybe I'll drive to another spot and shoot some more videos, because it's quite cold out. I got my car up here at Tim Hortons, so I'm going to probably walk back to my car, then we'll drive to another location and see if we can show you a little more stuff that's in Halifax. So it's quite a cold day, and I don't think I'll be out here a long time, but we got to try and keep some new videos coming on YouTube there, and so you got to put up with the cold if you want to do something. This is Canada. It's not warm in the winter. All right, we'll walk back towards Tim Hortons here and feeling the wind blowing in my microphone, although I can't hear it. I got a feeling it's going to be a little bit loud, so hopefully I can stay sheltered from the wind as much as possible. And if you hear any wind, it'll probably end again because I'm trying my best to keep out of the wind. My gimbal doesn't like the cold either because it's not pointing the right way all the time. I have to turn. There's the new building just went up here, this Lion Head Tavern. They used to have an older building in the back, and they built this new one in the front here. So it just got built. It's not open yet, but they haven't quite finished renovating it. Finished the construction rather. All right, we're gonna get across this intersection up here, and go back to my car before my fingers turn numb. Well, here we are back at the Esso. You can see there's a very large parking lot here, so we get a lot of places to park when you come in here. Like the taxi drivers, they hang out here, and truck drivers, and all kinds of people that need to stop and find a washroom or get a coffee. They come and hang out here in this spot. It's a very busy parking lot, and you can see the cars are non-stop through here, and they're always in a big hurry. They don't really want to let you get by. If you're driving here, you got to contend with these impatient drivers. All right, I'll head over towards Tim Hortons, and I'll go to my car and put this away for now. And so that was just a short video showing this area right around Young Street and Robie, and a block each way around that area. So when I get back to my car, I'm going to end this video, and maybe we'll have another one yet today if it warms up just a little bit and I can find a good spot there where the wind's not blowing too hard. All right, so I hope you like this video. It's just a short one, but if you like it, hit that like button and the subscribe, and that all helps. And I'm back at my car now, so I'm going to end the video here, and y'all have a good day, and we'll see you again on the next one, okay? Bye.